Okay, so we're the MSU Student Organic Farm. It's a USDA certified organic farm. That means that we meet all sorts of regulations about limited pesticide use and use of animal manure. There are a bunch of regulations that you have to follow. And so we grow something like 60 different crops, a bunch of different greens and other kind of normal vegetables like tomatoes and peppers and potatoes. And we sell them in a really interesting system called a CSA, which stands for Community Supported Agriculture. It's a system where a group of people buys shares into a farm, and so we have 60 members. There are 60 shares, and they each get 1/60th of each week's produce. So we harvest each week.
So how many people do you have working here on the organic farm?
There are 3 full-time, and so myself, Devin, another full-time, and our manager is Tom. And then there are 2 managers above Tom who come out every so often, and there are 2 part-time workers, Leah and Sonia, and then lots of volunteers come out. So a lot of people have done independent studies here. I took a class out here. But for the most part, it's either for pay or for volunteer hours. So.
And are they all MSU students?
The managers are employees of MSU, but then the rest of us are MSU students.
So what are some of the regulations of organic farming, and what are some of the benefits of organic foods?
There's a list of synthetic pesticides that you're not allowed to use, and basically it covers all synthetic pesticides. And so pesticides, anything that kills either weeds or animals or insects, that would be a problem. And so we are allowed to use certain natural pesticides, so they're compounds that plants themselves produce to fight pests, and so we can use those. But that's part of it. We can't use any genetically modified seeds, so no GMOs. As far as benefits, it depends on who you ask. So you've got the benefit of knowing that you don't really have to wash your food before you eat it because you don't have pesticides. It's still a good idea because it's got dirt on it, but there aren't any dangerous chemicals on your food. Some people have said there are actually like nutritional benefits to organically grown food, but I don't think that's really known.
So how long has this organic farm been here on campus?
It's been certified organic since something like 2001 thereabouts. I'm not sure of the exact date. It got started in the late 90s. A group of students got together and decided they wanted an organic farm on campus. And so they were able to acquire the land from the university and get a faculty advisor.
So for you personally, how did you get involved with organic farming, and how did you end up working at this place?
My family always had a pretty big vegetable garden growing up, so it's something I enjoy. I like to grow my own food. It's cost effective. Don't have to buy it that way. And I would call myself an environmentalist, and so that's another benefit to organically grown food. You don't have pesticides and fertilizers that are leaching out into streams and rivers and lakes and stuff like that, so there are lots of environmental benefits. And I think it was really mostly the environmental aspects that drew me to it.
And this facility is open year-round, correct?
Yeah, it is. It is. The greenhouses here, we're able to grow vegetables in them year-round. So.
And how could students get involved in working on the organic farm?
You can look us up online under MSU Organic Farm. We have a website, and then it'll give you a phone number to call, and anybody's welcome to volunteer any day of the week. I'll be out here all summer. So. And yeah, that's probably the best way. There's a student organization that I'm part of that's it's tied to the farm, but we do things more on campus so that it's more accessible because we're pretty far away from most students here. It's called Ecological Food and Farm Stewardship. So you can look us up on the directory of student organizations. That'd be another way.